So yeah, I'm working in the garage and we're going to cover up some holes in the wall. One large hole here that's about 8 inches by 6 inches. I have a little small one over here. So we're going to patch both of these today. I'll be using a Marshalltown wall repair patch and the Easy Sand 5 hot mud from USG. First thing I'm going to do on this patch here, looks like somebody tried to fix this before. I'm just going to get all the loose stuff off. Okay, on this patch, what you do is just peel it off. There's a sticky side to it. And we're just going to center that over the hole. Just stick it down over the hole. We're ready to mix our hat. We're ready to mix our Easy Sand 5 up. It's a 5 minutes, so you don't have long to work with it. And we'll go ahead and put the first set of mud over it. On this hole right here, what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of tape over it. We're going to put some mud on it. For the Easy Sand 5, you're going to put 2 cups of, I'm going to use 2 cups of powder and 1 1/4 cups of water. Still a little bit runny, but that should work. I'll knock off the end so I don't make quite a mess. Feather out so we're going to feather out the edges. Okay, that looks good. We're going to go ahead and let that dry. We'll come over here to the small hole. Just going to put my tape in the mud. We're going to let that dry and we'll be ready to put a second coat on it. This has been drying for about an hour and I've mixed up another batch. So this product says you only need 2 coats on it. We're going to put our second coat and we'll let it dry. Okay, we got our 2 spots here that we need to sand. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some 120 grit sandpaper. And once we sand it, then we're going to put a primer on it before we put the texture back on. You do want to wear a mask when you're doing this. This is silica and you don't want to be breathing it. So you can also wet sand it if you don't want to put up with the dust, but we'll go ahead and dry sand it. All right, it doesn't take long, so we knock that down. After you finish sanding, before you put the texture on, you should be putting either latex paint over the part that you just fixed, or you could use a primer. So I'm just going to put a primer over it. I'm going to let that primer get on there and dry, and then we'll be ready to texture. Now, I'm not worried about the paint job because I'm going to come back after I texture and repaint the whole garage. The texture product we're going to use is a Homax wall texture. Since there's not much texture on this wall, we're probably going to get by using either fine or medium. We're going to spray it on here first to see what it comes out as, and we'll make our selection. Okay, this can, you got to shake it up for a minute, which I've already done. You got to break this tab off, and that allows you to push the trigger down. If this lever is clockwise, all the way that way, you're going to get a fine. You go all the way to the counterclockwise to this one, you're going to get heavy. Okay, we have it on fine. This is medium. This will be a heavy. I think I'm going to go with a medium. I'm going to leave that light shining so maybe it's a little bit easier to see. I'm going to turn the can back on medium right here. Shake it up a little bit. And again, you stay 2 to 3 feet away, so 24 to 36 inches. Here's my first area right here. We're going to cover this area plus go past it. Okay, that definitely looks like it's going too high, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back on fine. And you want to cover anywhere from 65% to 90% of the wall. So you don't want to cover it 100%. Again, by going past it, it's going to help blend it in a little bit more too. And it looks like we got about 80% coverage. I don't think I want to go any heavier. We're going to let that dry. Once that dries, we're going to put a primer over it, and I think it's going to match pretty well. Okay, this is a close-up. The main hole was right here. Put it right in the center of the screen. So that's where the biggest hole was. You can see the texture matches pretty well. I can't see any indication of where the hole was, and the texture looks like it's matching pretty well everywhere. There was another small hole right about here, and got my shadow on there. I'll try to move this way. Again, the hole used to be about right here, and I don't see anything there to tell me where the hole was, and the texture is matching really perfectly. So this is a coat of primer that was over the final texture. Again, it blended real well, and can't tell where there was any repair. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Again, from here you can see right above the paper. Can't tell anything. So I think it made a good repair. So anyway, I'm very happy with the repair. Came out about as well as I could expect. I'll be using their product again if needed.